Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, it's Thompson. They stop him short of the sticks and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Tulane right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Reed. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Lewis to throw. Finding an escape route. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
On the run, still looking. A strike downfield. Bounced off his feet. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Lewis wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain. Memphis
coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give on the option. Still running at the 40. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Callaway. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking for room, it's Barnes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Green Wave. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Finding open areas.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he reels it in inside the 30. Tulane right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Bring in the heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Out on the field.
Games, being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Coming out with it, it's Bohannon. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Off and running. Touchdown, Tulane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And they're able to get him down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Finds us back in the middle. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he banged his way to the 24. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Barnes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the returner goes down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense...
There he goes! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Lewis wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other...
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Lewis to throw. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's got him this time. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Trying play action. Snags it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll run for it. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know.
Breaks into the open open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Memphis, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Lewis to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He's out past the 35. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. These corners backing off a bit. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pressure coming. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost